A chance to spread the love. Grant Robertson is expounding the virtues of a Commonwealth Games that can be shared by the whole country. The New Zealand Olympic Committee has signalled interest in holding the 2034 event. It's now possible for competitions to take place across multiple cities and regions, something seen at last year's Birmingham Games. The Finance Minister says a criticism of the Women's Rugby World Cup was that it was only based in Auckland and Whangarei.
This will give us the chance with the model that that is now open to us to have the whole of New Zealand feeling part of this and getting that buy-in.
There are varying expectations in exactly where today's annual inflation figure will land, but the consensus is it will be high. The figure remains steady at 7.2% in the last two quarters. Stats NZ will release the Consumer Price Index later this morning for the first quarter of this year. NZ Herald's Liam Dan says back in February, the Reserve Bank was expecting to see 7.3%.
We're seeing the bank economists' picks range from about 7.2 through to about 6.9, so it looks like the expectation is for around 7%.
Meanwhile, some green shoots are starting to emerge in the housing market. CoreLogic's latest monthly update signals a possible end to the country's extended property downturn, despite early April's 50 basis point cash rate hike. It's found mortgage rates are starting to stabilise and total listings are coming down a bit too. A long-awaited review of the police response to the Parliament protests will be released today. Anti-vaccine mandate protesters occupied the grounds of Parliament and parts of the Wellington CBD for 23 days, just over a year ago. The occupation was brought to an end after a police operation on March 3rd. Nick James reports.
Before the event was finished, protesters retaliated against officers' efforts, seeing bricks thrown at police and Parliament's playground being lit on fire. During the course of the 3-week demonstration, 253 people were arrested. The Independent Police Conduct Authority will release their review at 10 this morning.
Police investigating the homicide of a man in North Canterbury are appealing for sightings of a vehicle. The man's body was found in the garage of a home on Tyler Street in Rangiora on Monday evening. Police want to hear from anyone who saw a 2000s model white Nissan Fuga in the week leading up to Monday. Impending changes to consenting rules won't be a silver bullet in New Zealand's fight against climate change, but the Environment Minister says it's a step in the right direction. David Parker's open consultation on a plan which would see the national significance of renewable electricity given more weight in RMA decision-making. He says this is one of many important steps.
It is an important one, but I don't want to say it's the most important one because they all have to be done.
The National Party's candidate for Taere, Stephen Jack, has resigned after it was revealed he reposted a poem on social media comparing Jacinda Ardern to Adolf Hitler. A party spokesperson confirmed the resignation to our newsroom last night.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.